sensitive niggas. I shut you down, oh, big ass rappers. I shut you down, oh, hype these pussies. What you do now? Now I came, I saw, I conquered. I shut you down, now ain't no high, no conscious. What you do now? Now I came, I saw, I conquered. I shut you down, now ain't no base of rocker.
Oh my gosh, guys. What's happening? It's your boy. It's the Koopa. Mark loading in, and you know what? We have another event here. Strangely enough, we have a midnight jail run going until like the 17th here. I think this is a repeat of an old one, but it's good they cycle them through, you know, give people who haven't played in the past a chance to experience everything. So this is like any version can play this. I think you can play this on a trial too. It's pretty fun. As an event here, you basically you're either the seekers or the hiders. 8 players total, so you get 3 seekers, 5 hiders, and the seekers can speed up and just catch them, and then they have the ability to turn invisible. As you can see, that guy just juked me pretty easily there, which is a little disappointing. But yeah, you have your hiders and your seekers. Little rabbits are what we're looking for here. And it's honestly pretty fun. The rewards are okay. They give you some accessories and whatnot, so we're gonna have a pretty good time running through this event here. See, here we go. We got him. He's gonna try and turn invisible, and still got him. Nope, yep, still got him. And you have a limited amount of shoots you can do, and then they recharge in a little bit, you know, so if you waste all your bullets, you gotta reload, all that good stuff. Yeah, quality content. I'm just gonna chill out, talk about what I want to talk about. I actually didn't give myself like a list or a script or anything. I just wanted like an open palette, an open forum for me to just get stuff off my chest here. Which was pretty helpful. Oh, I almost got him, but I missed him. Yeah, he's somewhere around here. Oh, there he is. So yeah, open palette, just to say what I want, say what's on my mind here. I'm gonna start the day off right with a little bit of mindfulness. I'm gonna get done as I edit this video here. I guess I could talk about like daily cycles, you know. So it's always good to have a formative and good foundation for your daily cycle. Me personally, I like to wake up and stretch. Working from home or doing anything where you have to sit at a computer and stare at a blue light all day, I feel like just stretching is vital. Stretching is very, very vital, you know? And it leads to other things. Like a lot of times when I stretch, I feel like, hey, I could do a little dance. I could do like, you know, a little workout, or I could lift some weights, or, you know, it leads to other physical activities, or I could clean my fucking house. You know, a lot of times when I'm stretching, I'm like, oh, that's out of place. This could go back here. This could go over here. Yeah, so you stretch, you build your environment for the day. I usually make some kind of coffee in the morning, mix it with protein nowadays, which works well for me. And then depending on what kind of day it is, I might start out with a little bit of recording, a little bit of gaming, or I might start out with editing or research, depending. And I'll do that for about an hour or two. And And then it dips more into just workouts and research, and then I just kind of bounce back and forth until I get tired enough to lay down, sleep for like 3 hours. But I feel like you need not a schedule necessarily, but a good cycle, that you can just go back to. And waking up early in the morning I feel like that's just so, so key if you want to be productive. Even if you're a night person, it's usually because you're just not waking up early enough to hit that good cycle of creativity. Because a lot of people I've heard, like, even me sometimes when I'm talking about being a night person, I really mean like, well, I start my night, like midnight, and then around 4 a.m. is when I really get the good work done. And that's like kind of productive, don't you think? Like going to bed at like 8 or 9 and waking up at like 2 or 3 a.m. would be better. Yeah, it just depends on your perspective, your thought process on it, honestly. And yeah, so this is the point where I try to juke him out a little bit. It doesn't work. Yeah, see, I go invisible and I try to go the other way, but he still sees me. So you still have that reticle on when they go invisible if you're near them. So that's why juking on the bridge doesn't really work as well as it should. This is where you go when you get captured here. Pretty funny. Also where you start, as you can see, for the Seekers. That's where you start from. But yeah, good times, good cycles, you just gotta do what works for you, man. And a lot of people really just don't listen to their body. They just listen to what other people tell them. They listen to their external forces. I'm not gonna be a blind idiot and say that we all have good hearts, but I will say that we all have at least semi-functioning brains. And I say if you want to do something stupid with your knowledge capacity, it's up to you, as long as you're not hurting anybody. That's the thing, though. A lot of people forget that last step. They forget that last tiny little detail. Do whatever you want as long as it doesn't hurt anybody. And they forget that and they're like, oh, I'm not hurting anybody. Totally. You are, though. You are, though. It's fine to hurt yourself, but can't bring other people into your bullshit. But yeah, I feel like internally we know a lot of things as long as we just are observant of ourselves and don't drown everything out with social media. Spend some time alone with yourself in the morning and be like, what do I really feel like I need to do right now? And then, maybe integrate that into your cycle. Yeah. If you're an Asmongold and you never brush your teeth, then think maybe I need to wake up and brush my fucking teeth. Yeah. And you gotta embrace your shadow side too, of course, but um you can't let that just disrupt society and yourself. But I'm no moral high ground. I'm coming from no moral high ground. I'm an annoying, isolating gooner. So I can't tell you what to do. Honestly, that would be hella disingenuous, hella inauthentic. I'm just giving you my advice, and this is mostly my platform to talk to myself and tell myself where to go next. This is sort of just an e-journal, if you will, through all my adventures. Hope you guys enjoy the gameplay. I really do like this event. It's pretty fun, just despite the limited rewards. It's pretty helpful if you're a beginner though, because they give you accessory boxes. You probably don't have any accessories. I know it's random which ones you're gonna get, if you even get any. But it's still helpful, some things to just work with in the beginning because you're kind of starved for equipment at the beginning of this game. If you don't have the subscription and you can't go to the bazaar, you're gonna be struggling to find any accessories essentially to get the key. So I do like this event. I'd say it's way better than Halloween one. It's not like I hate Halloween or anything either. It's just, the event just wasn't really fun. And this one's till the 17th, so I might do another one-off episode just talking about some random stuff with it again if I ever feel like I want to. Who knows? Who knows? Um, for now, though, we have this hiding spot that I have here that I feel like is good, but I don't really know. Nobody's seen me yet. I think on this particular set of runs here, I actually win a lot, and then I stop playing when the losses start racking up here at the end. But I have a really good team of um, bunnies with me here, so they actually managed to survive for a while. Yeah. Yeah, but that's a little talk about cycles there, what I tend to do. I'm not really gonna get in depth into my morning cycle, how you guys spend a morning with me. It's very like, order within chaos kind of style shit. So, oh, did I turn the volume down? Oh, here you go. I think I turned it down for a second on the TV or something in this recording. Never mind that. Moving on. I suppose I could look at some notes. Really don't feel like it. I just feel like having a little chat, Um, yeah. Just chilling out in my gate buddies. I think that just tells you where that item just tells you where the enemies are. I don't even use it. I think you have to hold a button to use it, and I didn't even use it this entire time. But I'm just starting out. This is my first time running this event, so figuring out how things work. Didn't need it because those guys are master hiders, just like me. I'm a master hider. Hmm. Suppose I could talk about that. The isolation, the master of hiding, hiding in plain sight. That's actually how you get girls. Oh, hold on, I gotta tell this funny story, actually. This funny realization that I've had, and the reason why I tend not to chase or, go for anything in general nowadays, relationship wise. But definitely don't chase, Definitely don't pursue. It's because every situationship or something kind of popping off that I've had here in Florida recently, since I've moved back here, um, has been with more than one chick, and it's really made me realize. It's made me realize that that is indeed what girls want, They don't want you to just have them. They want you to have like more than one option of just them, More than one. Yeah, just have the ability to cheat, not necessarily do it. It's very backwards and it's very toxic and it's like, oh, it's really? They want you to, yeah, man, that's just attractive. That's just their feral instinct. It activates their passion and their hypergamy because they have something that other girls also want and are desired, and that means they're, ranking up essentially. It's like the rapper mentality. If you ain't got haters, what are you doing basically? Um, yeah, and that just kind of depressed me a little bit. That um, a lot of the times when we want to be quote unquote good men, what is good though, really? It's just an assortment of what is morally aligned at the time, But like that objective of being like a good guy and only being like attracted to one person or whatever and blah blah blah. It's like never really desirable, you know? Or really what people are after or anything, you know? I juked this guy out for a bit, but it really wasn't working. He definitely was figuring me out. But yeah, it's not conducive to actually getting girls, you know? That's why they say nice guys finish last. It's not like being nice is going to hurt you. It's just that you're more attractive when you exhibit certain traits that nice people generally don't do. Just because it's out of their nature, you know? But a lot of this stuff makes sense when you get down to it. Go back to my experiences. I'll just talk about one of my experiences. This is a while ago, so I don't feel like I'm violating any personal space by talking about it. That's why I'm gonna go ahead and give the details to it. The more recent I'll keep quiet because I still actually talk to those people a little bit. But yeah, most of my relationships are my fall into relationships because, like I said, I don't really chase. I haven't chased most of my life, so most of the stuff I fall into is with more than one girl, more than one person of interest. Um, and I'll tell you, working at a bar, old folks' home bar, you know, and it's two girls are best friends, and I happen to be interested in one of them. Uh, and the one that I was interested in actually didn't chase me, but her best friend did, or whatever kind of friend they were. I really don't remember what the relationship was, but they were very close working together at this place, and they both were working together there before me. So I was kind of being forced in on the dynamic. And yeah, eventually I fell into um, some kind of untitled mess with the one, like I said, the friend of the girl that I was actually interested in. Um, and things just fell apart, things just really fell apart. The passion wasn't there, the love wasn't there. It was a very awkward situation because I felt like I wasn't being clear and communicative with my intentions, from the start, and I knew her intentions were to husband me immediately. And I was not comfortable with that. I observed a lot of manipulative traits. And I'm not your hero. I'm not here to fix you. I'm not here to solve your problems and stuff. But at the same time, I was interested in this other best friend girl, And eventually it all came into heat when me and her best friend hung out without her one time. We didn't do anything. We didn't do anything. But it all came to a point when we hung out without her because when we hung out with her, God, that was such an awkward time. I don't even want to get into why, but I felt very uncomfortable with them both hanging out in my bed, essentially. Yeah, I felt pretty uncomfortable. I'm not a threesome guy, I figured that out pretty early, or group sex or something like that. It's just not for me. It's not for me, which is funny because um, masturbation is definitely not out of the ballpark for me. So that's like a version of it, but I feel like that's not really real. That's like some other universe that I'm warping my mind into. It's not a real place. It's not real people in front of me doing disturbing acts. So yeah, it was a strange situation. I'll tell you that it was a strange situation. Um, but all that to just come to the conclusion that you don't have to chase or pursue. You just have to make yourself available. And you just have to put yourself out there and be courteous, kind, be charismatic. I know that's hard to say. Like, how? How, Sway? How? Well, the first thing is to think about what you say before you say it. Get a couple seconds of clarity before we speak our thoughts. You know, staying calm in any situation, really. That's also another charismatic trait. You know, not losing your cool. And I'll go 3 for 3. I'll do this. I'll do a 3 for 3 trait thing here since we're talking about charisma. Um, I would say stand on business. You know, hold steadfast to your opinions, and the power of saying what you think and not caring what other people do is very, very, very charismatic. So very, very charismatic. If you want a little cheat code, those are my 3 cheat codes to charisma. And if we do these things, we just put ourselves out there, make ourselves vulnerable. You know, you will establish emotional connection, and that's all people really want. You know, guys, girls, humans. Emotional connections are the currency of relationships. Oh yeah. We're getting all emotional here. I'm getting into my relationship guru time because, you know, if I'm not gonna have one, I might as well spit some game. Help you guys with yours. Um, yeah, because like most areas in my life, I'm not pursuing, but I definitely don't want anything right now. I'm very narcissistic in my traits, you know, traits era. I'm very, very self-centered. So I'm not telling people about this channel, um, posting things about it or whatever. I'm just kind of, you know, keeping a little journal, keeping my little egg in the corner. Um, so yeah, I really like that quote though, you know, emotional connections, and that's all people really want. Guys, you have to realize if you establish a good enough emotional connection with someone, you can go back to them whenever. That's like a video game that you just paused and saved, and you're just gonna come back to, you know? Good enough emotional connection with a girl, and she'll think about you for the rest of your life, rest of her life, you know? Titanic proves that. Titanic proves that. You know, all you need is that one slice of emotional connection. So, like I said, guys, just chill, you know? Flow through it. Um, put some thought into your words. You know, I'm not saying you have to be the wittiest person ever, but don't just say the first stupid thing that comes out of your mouth, unless that's who you are, you know? Unless that's part of your shtick. I don't know. But if you want a better success rate with the ladies, there's a lot of things that you have to do that are quote unquote bad or negative or not good. And I feel like it's good to cave into your shadow side at times. Uh, but most times for me personally, I don't care to delve into that energy. I feel like it's wasted on me, you know? It's wasted. And a lot of these traits I already exhibit already, so I feel like I don't need to be like that attractive. Like, geez, there's like a level for everybody, you know? No one man should have all that power, as Kanye said. Oh, I miss Kanye. Oh man. Not having much luck with this one. I'm just kind of running around. Running around, no objective. Sort of feel like moving through life a lot, you know? Just running around, no objective. But recently it's come up to more clarity, and I feel like that usually happens. That's a natural progression in our late 20s. You start to come to a point, your path becomes a little linear, you know, your goals become more nuanced. And I feel like you just gain more wisdom. So, you know, in order to perpetuate even more wisdom, I feel like giving it out and really teaching what I've learned from just various things. It's not only going to help me learn it more, learn it more proficiently, but also just spread out the community, introduce me to more people that'll help me learn more. Because that is the goal, guys. That is the goal. You constantly want to be elevating your knowledge level, because that's what's going to help us grow as a person, grow to be better people, grow to be more hypergamous, and search for the better thing, And it's a constant progress process, whatever you want to call it, right? Sadly, I don't think I'll ever be at a place where I'm like, well, here we are. It's time to stop self-improving. It's a mindset that you have to get, you know? That all I need to do is just be better than yesterday. I accidentally hit tutorial here, that was funny. That all I need to do is get better than yesterday. And I will have it. I will have the satisfaction I need from life. And I think that's nice, I think a constant fight encourages us, in a positive way. Mm-hmm. 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 I like that. I like the fight. I like the fight. Obviously, I like the fight because I play an MMO. Constant grind, always. Yeah. I think I'm gonna do maybe 1 or 2 more here. Maybe probably like 1 more. And then we'll go ahead and end it. It's been fun talking about a couple of things here. What shall I stop this convo with? What are we talking about? My morning routine, the relationship thing, yeah, it's funny. It's funny. That two girls thing, it's really funny. And that's why I've really stopped to even I've blocked some blessings in Florida even. Well, I don't want to know if there were blessings, but I've blocked some relationships that I could have had just because it was attached to people that I was like I'm good. I'm good. I'm fine. I'm cool with closing that chapter of my life. Because a lot of these fruits, man, they are not worth their juice. They're not worth their juice, I'm very observant and very anxietous about my decisions, so I tend to mull over them a lot. And because of this fact, I tend to look at a lot of red flags and just not engage because of it. There I go, get captured. And once I see those, basically like clockwork, like curtains, So I implore you to just be more conscientious of who we're accepting into our lives. Don't be afraid to isolate, just like me in this box with Greenie over here, and about to be Blackie, and about to be Purpley. Are we gonna lose this one? I think so. Got a lot of time left. There's Blackie, there's Purpley. So yeah. Don't be afraid to hide away and recover, regain strength, build tension, Don't be afraid to do that. Don't be afraid of yourself and your own thoughts. You know what you need to do. Deep down, if you don't lie to yourself, which you can do, but you can always tell the truth as well, so lie to yourself as much as you want. As long as you tell the truth once, it'll be good. Alright guys, I'm done. No more talking. Finally. Goodbye.